Most people sabotage their own success by ignoring the simple habits that build unbreakable performance. Don't be one of them. CrewFusion Academy's core foundation of human performance, safety, and leadership, they're not just buzzwords. They're the foundation for a stronger, more purposeful life. Through this community, we break down these big ideas into practical, everyday steps that can spark real change. From sleep optimization to nutrition to leading with purpose, we've seen lives transform through simple conversations about living with values and taking responsibility for preparing your own well-being. Think of it like building a foundation for a skyscraper. That foundation really has to be engineered strong. There is no compromise that can happen there. That foundation has to last forever. When our habits allow us to be ready at all times, we become a very resilient person that can deal with the weight of that skyscraper, the weight of what comes at us in everyday life. We have to nail the basics: sleep, exercise, nutrition, mindset, and your performance will take you from good to better to best. Hey, look, I'll be honest with you. I personally haven't always lived these values. There were times when I was not ready. When I was required to step up and complete particular tasks, sometimes I really struggled. There were things happening in my life at the time that made me crumble when the pressure came on. My workplace, unfortunately, had a solid bullying culture, and as a result, I was not performing at the level I should have been. I started blaming it on other people, but then I realized, hang on, it was completely up to me to be in control of how I turned up to work every single day. If I didn't want to be on the wrong end of a bully, I had one of two choices to make. Choice one was to join the purple circle that had the bullies in it. Choice two was to turn up in a good frame of mind, a good mindset, and then perform at the best level that I possibly could within myself. And of course, that's what I ended up doing. That all came down to initially making a decision to change, making a decision to be ready for anything. When I do that, I'll become committed. Then I started learning and took individual responsibility for myself and my own actions. I started developing skills that were effective in being a high-performing member of whatever team it was that I ended up being on. Every item above this regarding team collaboration, the responsibility you take as a team, a group of people that want to achieve, it comes down to one really important aspect: leadership. There needs to be at least one person on your team that drives this achievement-oriented culture. It's essential. That person needs to be a rock star. That person needs to be aligned with human performance and not just the technical aspects of your job. If you don't have the right people with the right mindset that are ready and moving towards being resilient, you can ask them to do anything you want, and I guarantee you it won't work in the long term. You can try to change your culture as much as you want, and when you look back, it will be really easy to see where that culture fell down. It will be really easy to see where it went wrong, because you don't have a team full of individuals that are ready to be resilient. Once I realized this, I became a better person. Once I realized this, I fixed my bad habits and have been capable and ready and resilient ever since. That was a decision I had to make. It was a good decision to get off the couch and get out there and make it happen. That choice is also with you. If you choose to just cruise along, hey, I wish you all the best. But if you want to have a level of performance and a mindset that moves you from good to better to best, let's make that happen. You need to make habits that get you ready. What are your habits? What's one small habit you're working on to level up your day? Or is it more than one? Is it 2 or 5 or 10? Doesn't matter. come join the CrewFusion Academy. Be a part of a community that talks about these habits every single day. The CrewFusion Academy, it's available on the Skool app, or you can go to crewfusionacademy.com. That'll get you there as well. And as a community, we will hold each other accountable and move from ready to resilient. We can move from good to better to best. We can move from making that decision to taking individual responsibility to eventually becoming that leader that gets to inspire everyone on your team and everyone around you. Happy days. It's been emotional. Have a great day.